here at the arena from uptown. Beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. A quick trip here for the Bucks, just one game away before heading back to Milwaukee. These are the games that challenge you, guys. They will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
When I look at Milwaukee, the thing with them is they haven't really established an identity for themselves as a team. They never have seemed to come up with a plan and stick to it for very long. They've been all over the place in terms of their identity.
And I put that on the coaching staff more than anyone else, Clark. A coherent strategy has to be in place, or it's impossible to climb up the standings.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Antetokounmpo and Parker are the wings. And it's Knight in at the one spot. Now, here's Fry. There's the screen. Off the pick. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Here's Parker following the score by Houston. Knight passes to Parker. Henson sets a screen for Parker. 4 on the shot clock. Sanders trying to get open. Parker's shot is off.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
To the inside. There's Dedmon. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Parker. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Parker's got his first basket of the night.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
And Fry kicks to Dedmon. Harden left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. With the 15-footer.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Harden the pass to Nicholson. There's the pick. Off the pick. Oh!
How about that pass? Wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now Fry. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 6.
What a crisp pass to find his open teammate.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Here's Antetokounmpo, averaging 10 points per contest. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Here's Fry. The lead is 2. Dishes it to Harden. They set the pick. Here's Nicholson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Parker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he was disruptive defensively, too. Kevin, really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
He's having quite the quarter. killer here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? You look at Fry, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Kendall Marshall, one spot ahead of him. He's another top 10 guy in the NBA. Such a talent.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Pass to Parker. Sanders with a screen on Ariza. Screen by Sanders. Sanders sets the screen for Parker. Here's on to Kumbo. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Harden outside. Ariza outside. Passes it to Fry. And the rejection by Sanders. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's on to Kumbo. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza. The Bucks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. Up top, Fry. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. It's Biyombo with the rebound. The Bucks trail. Marshall with it. Now guarded by Fry. And Marshall kicks to Biyombo. Marshall dishes to Biyombo. Doubled by Fry. Stolen by Harden. And it's Harden sharing it down. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Oh, here's Parker. He's got 6. Poked away. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Marshall gets the bucket. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Fry. Defense is right there. From the line. The shot will not go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Miller's checked in for Milwaukee. For Milwaukee, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one drops. He ties it up. Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Fry with the ball. 43 points out last game.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Right at the free throw line. In-chance shot. Shot's good by Miller.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now, here's Fry. He's got 5. Outside Dragic. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Marshall passes to Miller. There's the pick. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. There's the feed to Marshall. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the high post. No good. And we got a close lead here as we get back to the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Sanders is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Kendall Marshall. Then there's Brandon Knight. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Cavaliers got the job done. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, and having more than his share of steals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And it's blocked. They retain possession. A nice shot by Knight.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the bench.
Nicholson's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Robert Covington. The Rockets trail. And here is Frank. He has 7. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Oh, here's Parker. He kicks to Henson. In low to Sanders. Eunice grabs the miss. Rockets shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Baseline jumper, and Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Fry.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And Marshall kicks to Parker. Can't cash in from close range. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Fry with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Pass to Nicholson. Harden dishes to Nicholson. Here's Eunice. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Eunice has got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Marshall passes to Knight. Sanders with a screen on Dragic. Here's Knight. Here's Sanders. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Sanders has got his first points of the night.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively. And the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Houston making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for in a tight game here as we...
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few...
see the start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Harden doing it all. He has 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
Some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston. Fry is in at the point. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Puts up the baby hook. Bucks trailed by 3. It's tipped and stolen by Fry. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
The Bucks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Sanders with a screen on Harden. Now the pass to Knight. Kicks it to Parker. To tie. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Parker's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
And Fry kicks to Nicholson. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Harden's got 14 points for the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Feeds it to Knight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Will not go. This is off the front line. Harden kicks the Fry. Hands it from downtown. 14 points for him.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now the dish to Antetokounmpo. Back to Knight. Knocks it loose. And Sanders kicks to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Parker. Parker double team. Knight for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Well, you can see it. They're getting into it a bit. A little mano-mano here. One-upsmanship taking place.
Fry dishes to Nicholson. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. They've gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Harden the pass to Dedmon. He dishes it to Fry. On the high post. Milwaukee with the rebound. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
You know, it's a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
Dedmon kicks to Fry. Rebound, Milwaukee. Henson's got his third rebound tonight. Knight with it. He's against Fry. Parker dishes to Henson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now, here is Knight. He's got 9. And that one's good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Now, here's Fry. He's guarded by Knight. And Henson pulls it down.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Antetokounmpo passes to Knight. Henson sets a screen for Knight. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. In the third spot, Jabari Parker.
You know, a lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position. And you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis.
Riza, no good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Parker having a good... Two baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
So both teams making some changes here. And Parker drops them both. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Fry. Guarded closely. Uncovered. Dragic kicks to Covington. Second chance effort, and that one's good. Fry's got it all tied up now for Houston.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here's Marshall. Oh, that's blocked, but he stays with it. This is to Parker. Another shot. Offensive rebound. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for James Harden. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, I really think he deserves an awful lot of credit for making it into the top 10 in three-point shooting. I mean, that's pretty high-quality marksmanship when you're a top 10 three-point shooter.
Rockets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Fry. Miller, right side. A floater, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Rebound by Marshall.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Now Miller, 8 points for him. Marshall dishes to Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss. Houston in the lead. Fry with the ball. He's got 19. Aniunas passes to Fry. The feed to Covington. And here is Fry. That's good. Fry's got 21.
That's been a great day for him. And if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now, here is Miller. Passes it to Marshall. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Miller outside. They set the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plenty of space. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Here's Fry. He's got 23. McDaniel, covered by Miller. McDaniel, the pass to Covington. And it's Houston with another.
It's something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Now Marshall. He has 7. Gets it off. Buried from outside. And I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before the fourth.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off. But anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Knight.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assist on the one we just saw.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, up front it's Henson and Sanders. Kendall Marshall out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain.
Let's go. You're in.
About time.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Dragic. He kicks to Harden. Lets it go from 11. Here's Dedmon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Great job taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he got foul there.
The Wizard is checked in for Goran Dragic. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Pass to front. Ariza kicks to Fry. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot, and he nails the jumper. Fry's got 14 points now in the second half.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Kicks it to Parker. Shot's good.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Right wing. Nicholson dishes to Fry. Pulls up. High post. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Milwaukee's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Sanders sets the screen for Parker to tie it up. And another basket for Milwaukee.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
They set the pick. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And that one falls for Nicholson. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kendall Marshall. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
That one miss could hurt them. And there's a big difference between being up 1 and being up 2.
Henson sets a screen for Knight. Knocked away and stolen by Fry. Here's Harden. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. That's 7 points for Trevor Ariza. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Knight. 3-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 3. Harden the pass to Dedmon. Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Fry. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Knight with it. Now guarded by Fry. Sanders dishes tonight. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Fry with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. High in the post. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Knight with a screen on Harden. He's at the pick. Now, here is Knight. Defense right on him. Here's on to Kumbo on the money from 12 feet away.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid.
Houston leading by 3. Here's Fry. Off the screen. There's the clear two-handed slam.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pit.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Still right in this thing, but missing the free throw puts them in a 2-possession deficit.
Lets it go from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Fry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Knight kicks to Parker. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Parker's got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And Fry gets to a reason. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on a reason.
Big time up the inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too. He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Knight. He's got 14 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
He's a maestro, Clark. The conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
Harden the best to front. Back to Harden. 4 on the clock. Oh, crosses the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion. It just didn't work out that time.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical.
Here's Antetokounmpo, guarded by Harden. Parker against Ariza. Sanders sets the screen for Parker. Pocket 6. Green shot on the way. Another shot. Sanders' shot is off. This could be a turning point.
Kevin, critical possession here.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fry dishes to Harden. From 15 feet away, Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Henson.
Boy, a three here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
Well, big numbers for you on the